Students, I think I owe you an apology. I think I did not prepare you fully for this graphics exercise we did, and I'm going to go and give you what I think I probably should have given you before, which was a very specific how-to, and let's get started now. What I asked you to do was to create 4 graphics, 2 for Facebook and 2 for Twitter. This would be a profile and a cover for each. So in terms of the Facebook graphics, let's look at it. It's going to display as a small square image that'll be on the left-hand side of your page. You're actually going to create it as a little bit bigger. That's 180 by 180 pixels. It is a square, and remember that, it's very important. It's located in the left. Very important that you realize where that's going to be because it actually affects the cover photo as well. And you want to keep your design, since it is such a small image, you want to keep it very simple. The cover, on the other hand, is much bigger. It displays in this size on a computer. It's actually a little bit different on a smartphone. You got to remember it's a mobile world, so a lot of people are looking at Facebook on their phones. And we have to kind of design with that in mind. But fortunately, Facebook really does a good job of transitioning between the computer image and the smartphone image. So we're going to create this as a wide graphic. It's 851 pixels wide and 315 tall. You don't want to make it a very huge file because it won't load right. Usually a JPEG file is good, but there's another format called a PNG file, which is a little higher resolution. But you got to remember too, it might make a bigger file. So you got to keep it size-wise under 100 kilobytes. Let's talk about actually making graphics. If you're one who knows how to use Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator, well then use one of those. But if you don't know that, and judging by what I've seen from the class, you don't, I'm going to recommend that you use Pixlr. It's a free online graphics editor. It's very powerful, and it really can do a great job for you. You don't have to be an expert at graphics to use it either. And again, it's free. And you just go to pixlr.com, and I'm going to show you some slides, and then I'm actually going to go into Pixlr and show you the same thing. So when you open Pixlr, there's 2 options. The one on the left, the editor, is very much like Photoshop. It's pretty sophisticated. If you're into graphics, you probably want to learn how to use that at some point. But for our purposes, we're just going to use Pixlr Express. So when you click on that, you get this little interface here. And we're going to find an image on the computer. So you need to have whatever image you want to use. It needs to be on your computer already if you go this method. So here are some files. So I can just select one of these files. And when I do that, it pops it up here in Pixlr. So this is the interface. Here's your save. You can cancel out of stuff. This lets you adjust the size. You don't really need to mess with that. What we want to do is get down here into this adjustment area. And these are all the adjustment tools that come up. So you can do any of these things. It's pretty powerful, really. But what I want to do first is I want to crop it to get it to the right size. So I'm going to use the crop tool. It's right over here. And when I click on that tool, and then go down into this place right here, and whatever numbers are in here when you open it, get rid of them and put in 851 for the width and put in 315 for the height. And it's going to pop up this area right up here, and that's your Facebook cover dimension. It's perfect. But in order to get what you want, you can grab hold of this and drag it around to position it. So I have this right here. This is what I want. So I'm going to click Apply. down here, and that's going to save it for me. Well, not really save it, but it's going to save the cropping for me. Okay, now I'm in, and this is what I have. So this is perfect to put into Facebook. Now what I want to do at this point is I want to save it. And if we go back here just a second, save is up here. So I'm clicking on this, and this is what it gets. So I'm going to name it right here. I'll put in whatever name I want, and then it will pop up this typical interface and ask me where to put it. Just to find it quickly, I'm going to just put it on my desktop right here. Now I've got that saved. I can just kind of use that image for other things. So I have it saved in that format, and I can use that. But what I want to do right now is I want to go in and, using this selection bar here, go to the text tool, and then you select a text and you put your type up there. You may have to play with this a little bit and make some adjustments and things like that. But when you get it the way you want it with the text on it, this is my new Facebook cover. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click on save and find the place, and there it is. So now, in order to turn it in for the class in the submit area, I'm going to create a PDF file, and I'm going to do that using PowerPoint. So I've opened up PowerPoint, and I'm going to select the file, Facebook cover baseball, and there it is. So this is what I'm going to turn in. I'm going to put in what it is. It's the Facebook cover. I'm going to put in my name, and of course you wouldn't have this on here, but this will be what you turn in. But you don't want to turn it in as a PowerPoint. You want to turn it in as a PDF. So you go up and you do the save as, and when you get to that menu, one of the selections you will have is a PDF file. So save that PDF file, one slide, one image, and that's it. Now you're going to do the same thing for the profile picture. Remember, the profile is a square. It's a small square, 180 by 180. So you can use your face, you can use a logo, you can use some text, but keep it very simple. Now the other part of the assignment, and a lot of you for some reason didn't do the Twitter part, you obviously have to create the Twitter account first. Once you've done that, you're going to have the same kind of thing. You're going to have a cover and you're going to have a profile, but they are not the same size. You can see the profile photo for Twitter is 400 by 400, not 180 by 180, showing as 160 by 160 on Facebook. And this is 1500 wide and 500 high. So just keep that in mind. Let's go into Pixlr, and I'm going to use the Pixlr Express. And it is a web tool. You don't actually put this on your computer. So I'm going to browse. And I'm going to select this one right here just for the purpose of using something. And there it is. So I'm going to go to the adjustment. I'm going to go to crop. I'm going to get rid of this down here because the width is not what I want. I want to put in 851. And then for the height, I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to put in 315. Now, that's it. So you can see on this particular image, this is a huge image, so it probably wasn't a very good one to select. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply that. Okay, so again, I'm just demonstrating here. I wouldn't consider this a great candidate, but just for the heck of it, we're doing it. What I want to do next is I want to save it. And I'm going to put in Facebook cover test. Click save. It's going to ask me where to put it. I'll just put it on the desktop. All right, I now have the saved image. I can come back and use this image another time, but I want to add text, so I'm going to go ahead and put some text on it, and you type the text in here. Test text. I'm going to put it, I can move it around. I'm just going to put it right there, and I'm going to apply. Now I'm going to go save this again, so I can say Facebook cover test with text for this one. Save. All right, very good. Now let's go back here. Okay, here we are in our PowerPoint, and if you right click on this, you can see layout. And what I really want is this one that has a title but all the space down here, because I'm going to title this what the assignment is, which is Facebook cover, and then I'm going to put in my name. Now I will go up here to insert, because I want to insert the photo that we just did, and I'm going to insert picture, and here we are. So I'm going to put Facebook test with text, and there it is, exactly as I want it. So I'm going to turn this in, but to do that I'm going to go up here to save as, and see this right here, the save as type. I'm going to save as PDF. This is the universal document that I can open up anywhere I want with any tool I have, pretty much. And this is what I want you to turn in. Now for this assignment, you need to turn 4 of these in. One of them is going to be the cover for Facebook, one of them will be a profile for Facebook, one of them will be the cover for Twitter, the other will be the profile for Twitter. And that is it. So again, I apologize for not doing a very good job of preparing you for this, but let's give it another shot. I'll keep it open, and thank you.